Well, good afternoon, folks. Grandpa Cavendish here. Saturday afternoon in New York. And welcome to another episode of In the Kitchen with Grandpa. Yes, we're going to do a little cooking today. But right now I'm in my dining room, taking a break, having a cup of coffee. And smoking here a new tobacco that I wanted to introduce to you all. And you can see there, it's Cornell and Diehl Gates of Light. And this is one of the tobaccos in their Hanukkah series. And you'll probably hear some Christmas music in the background. And of course, I'm sitting here in front of the bubble tree. Our Christmas tree. Very nice, very nice. This is a burley blend, along with some Perique and Red Virginia, as well as Turkish, a rough cut. Very nice. But why a tobacco from the Hanukkah series? And there are 4, so this is just one of 4. Well, as many of you know, it's also Hanukkah. And tonight at sundown will begin the 5th day of Hanukkah. So in celebration of that, we're going to be making a traditional Hanukkah meal. Yes, indeed. We have on the menu Latkes, which are potato pancakes. We're going to serve those, of course, with some applesauce, but together with brisket, some carrots, and maybe a little spinach or broccoli. So it's going to be a nice meal. We're going to focus on those latkes, though, because those are fried in oil, and oil is a big part of the Hanukkah story. But I'm not here tonight to talk about Hanukkah. I'm going to leave that up to another fellow YouTuber, the Happy-Go-Lucky Piper. He's a new a YouTuber, which you should certainly tune in and watch, because he does some great videos. He's over in Israel, which is fantastic. So subscribe to the Happy-Go-Lucky Piper, and I hope he's going to do that discussion of Hanukkah, because he said he would. So stick along with me, okay? And we'll get started on those latkes. So, happy Hanukkah to everyone out there, and of course, Happy Advent. Tomorrow on Sunday will be the 3rd Sunday in Advent, so we're in the 3rd week. Getting close to Christmas now. Okay, folks, join me in the kitchen. Let's go and cook. Happy Hanukkah, everyone! Grandpa Cavendish here. We're in the kitchen. And today we're cooking latkes. And here we have the ingredients for the latkes. We'll just go through those briefly before we start to fry them, so you can make this at home. Of course, you gotta have potatoes when you make latkes, right? So we have 2 Idaho potatoes here, a large onion, 2 eggs, half cup of flour, teaspoon of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, and a half teaspoon of pepper. And that's it. But of course, when you make latkes, you've got to grate those potatoes and those onions. So that's the tricky part, because you don't want any meat from your fingers to get in there. That would not be kosher. So, we're going to take it slow, grate those potatoes, make that batter, and then we're going to go over to the stove and we're going to fry them in the cast iron pan with oil, about a ½ inch of oil in there. Because as I said before, latkes and Hanukkah, it's all about the oil to some extent. So the oil has got to be part of the food. So we're going to fry them nicely, golden brown. So stick along with me, and we'll take care of that. I made, my wife and I, a pre-dinner cocktail, a Scotch old-fashioned here. So we're going to enjoy that before we get over to the stove to fry the latkes. But as you can see here, I lit our Advent wreath, and there are 2 candles lit until tomorrow, which is the 3rd Sunday in Advent, called Gaudete Sunday. So we'll have 3 lit tomorrow, but tonight, 2. We don't have a menorah. Otherwise, I'd be lighting my menorah because now it's sundown. So we'll pick it up in a few minutes over at the stove. Okay, I've grated our potato and our onion, as you can see there, coarsely grated. So now in the bowl will go, as I said, the 2 eggs. Along with the flour, the baking powder, and the salt and pepper. There we go. So now we just mix this up, and we'll take it over to the stove and fry our latkes. So join me. Okay, folks, our oil is hot, so we're ready to fry the latkes. So a heaping teaspoon of the batter into the oil. Okay. Another heaping teaspoon into the oil. Flatten them out a little bit. Another heaping teaspoon into the oil. Right, flatten them out a little bit. Heaping teaspoon into the oil there. Flatten them out. And so on. We'll see you when they're done. Okay, I think we're about ready to turn them. I've been frying them for about 5 minutes, so we'll see what they look like as I turn them. We'll get onto one guy there. Oh yeah, look at that. That's what we're looking for. Nice and brown. Oh yeah. So we turn them like that. Look at that. So that's what we call nice latkes, right? So we turn them all. And now we give them another 5 minutes on that side. And we're ready to plate it up. So stay with me. All right, folks. There we have it. I plated it up. We've got our brisket with mushroom gravy, peas, carrot, and the latkes. So we'll bring it to the table now, and we'll serve it with some applesauce. And there we go, our Hanukkah meal. So happy Hanukkah to everybody. Happy 3rd Sunday in Advent for all our Christian friends. And Merry Christmas. Just a week away. See you again soon, folks. Grandpa Cavendish, signing off.